Hello, my name is Megan, and our Resource Center for Nonviolence book circle read In This Place Together by Panina and Suleiman, and I'd like to share this quote. As all the frightening news unfolded around him, Suli stayed mostly light, focused on smaller things, on stories about people changing, about a lecture he gave at a nonviolent communication conference to a group of mostly Jewish Israelis. Looking out at the group, searching for a closing sentence, he'd finally said, "In the end, I believe we will all meet each other in Yerushalayim." When he opened up for questions, a man wearing a kippah stood up crying. "Do you know what Yerushalayim could mean?" he asked, and answered his own question. "Yeru," he said, naming sounds that echoed the word sea in both Hebrew and Arabic. "And Shalem," the tearful man continued, "to see what is perfect, whole." I believe that our book circle brought us that much closer to meeting one another in Yerushalayim, a place where we can see what is perfect, what is whole, where everyone belongs. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Jill Suskind, and I've had the honor and privilege of participating in 3 anti-racist book circles this past year. In the spring of 2021, I participated in The Sum of Us by Heather McGee, as well as Resmaa Menakem's My Grandmother's Hands in the White Allies group. And this fall, I've been working with a group on Kazu Haga's healing resistance. And even via Zoom, meeting others in my community and beyond who are committed to both healing, growing, learning, and practicing and being active in community has been an irreplaceable gift to my soul and an ongoing catalyst to keep myself accountable, engaged, and awake to racial injustice. These are the conversations I want to be having all the time right now. In Resmaa Menakem's My Grandmother's Hands, we were offered concrete tools to practice what he calls somatic abolitionism. And that is addressing and healing the racialized trauma we all have, and especially in community and in practice with other white bodies to create a culture, a new culture of anti-racism. Through these practices and bringing our wholehearted selves into these safe circles with courage, honesty, vulnerability, discomfort, and awkwardness at times, I found easy and meaningful connections with others that have opened pathways for deeper exploration within myself and a new perspective on how I operate in the world. With new eyes and this bolstered confidence, I've taken my own steps in being active in dismantling white supremacy in all its forms and to live in my full humanity. This fall, in the Healing Resistance book circle, I've been able to face some long-standing fears and discomfort about what being an activist looks like for me personally. And I'm slowly embracing and embodying all the ways I can use the power of my privilege and my unique gifts to both uplift and support marginalized voices, and to dream of and work toward a more just, peaceful, and evolved future for all. Thanks.
Bhavananda, Nikita, I think we just finished something really special.
And media, it was awesome. We just did a 6-week series on a book called The Body's Not an Apology. We are 3 African-American women, multi-generational. We created this series by Sonia Renee Taylor, designed for Black women and girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're Black women. Yeah, we are. We are. And I had a blast. I had so much fun.
That was awesome.
It just, It was fun, but also it was hard.
It was hard.
Oh, what was hard?
I'm just not comfortable in my body 24/7. But to understand that there might be an intention behind us being uncomfortable in our body, that there are forces at work that we really need to identify so that they no longer have control. And then to be able to do that with other Black women so that we can share our experiences and find those similarities so that we can collectively address those oppressions. It was liberating, and there was such richness in each of our ways of sharing the chapters with each other. As facilitators, we incorporated a lot of creative.
Oh yeah. I mean, you know what I love the most is that like we had this safe space.
Yeah.
So we were free to just do what we wanted and what we needed to do. Like, where do you have a space where you're only speaking with Black women, right? These affinity groups, right? To have that, we're safe. We're able to talk about our experiences, and we just brought in everything. We brought in poetry.
Yeah.
We brought in music.
Music was awesome.
We brought in art.
Yes.
You know, we wrote poems.
Yes.
We journaled. It was beautiful.
And it was awesome to put in the search engine of the web 2021 beautiful women, and still have come up images that do not look like us.
And then to have Bhavananda come forward with these images by Harmonia Rosales, I believe is the artist.
Chicago, yeah.
And she did the birth of Oshun in place of the birth of Venus. And to see something that's so revered in our society have our face,
Yes.
that's what
Our bodies.
group, yes, did for us, because this group was the embodiment of
Yes.
the female experience. And there's just so few spaces for that. It was powerful.
It was that was really powerful.
And we had a range of ages. We had a range of colors within our Blackness. And to be able to really honor that together, because we have been so harmed. We have been so oppressed by what we know is beautiful, and yet have to still slay the dragon to be able to get that acknowledgement in the world of Blackness is beautiful.
One of the poets that we talked about, Audre Lorde,
Oh yeah.
that line from her poem, I keep thinking about that. We were never meant to survive, right? And thinking about that in relation to who we are and to what the society does to us, and to have a space where we could explore how that feels and work towards healing.
Healing.
And that was what was difficult, but what was so enriching
Yeah.
about this circle is that we really got down to the root of the issue,
Yes.
and the root of the problem,
Right.
how we live in our bodies,
Yes.
right? How we experience the world as Black women, and I don't think you could do that in a space, in a diverse space.
Yes, right.
You need a safe space for something like that, and we had that. We created.
Yes, we created that. And it was a great gift, because it wasn't so much about creating it for other Black women and girls in as much as it was for us.